early. I'm never early, never early. I guess I've been feeling just a little bit more organized. So we have been chatting, Louise and I, about the Hobonichi Club and getting on track with planning. I'm not sure what my computer is doing, but I'm trying to see where my live is. Here we go. Let me turn down my volume. I was almost all ready. I've had my coffee already. You can see some coffee marks there. You know, I try to keep my table clean, but it doesn't work. So it'll be what it'll be. Today's prompt is tool, and I'm going to be using the image that one of our group members, our BSA Blue Shine Art Club members has added. Thank you, Nanette. And I'm going to be doing it upside down. And then I do have a landscape as well that I'll be doing upside down from Italy, from trip to Italy, from the art retreat. We would wake up every morning and go for a lovely walk. And so that is, let's have a look the other way. That's here. So this is my color matching with this as close as I could get. I think what I'll do is I'll just not put as much blue in my piece, but there's some darks here, and there are some blues and yellows, and you've got the orange of the container. And I feel like if I do it upside down, at least I will have the ability to get the general gist of all of this. Hello, create dat Klinker. Is that how you say your username? Maybe. Good morning. All right, so I'm going to be doing these upside down. If you're joining and you don't know what I am doing here, my name is Charlotte Hamilton, and I have been doing lives for 5.5 years now. So I'm live every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on YouTube. So if you were here yesterday, would not have been here. We have Zooms with our club group on Mondays and Fridays. Good morning, Maria. Hi, Joanne. Good morning, Louise. And yeah, welcome. Everybody is welcome to join. We do have a monthly prompt that we usually try and tackle, and this month is Gouachevember, which is run by Cortney SF on Instagram, or Courtney Spillane if you can go to her website, and Daria Penta. And they have been doing Gouachevember in November for the past 5 years. So, oh, Carolyn says, I'm not sure why that popped up. The created at Klinker. Oh, okay. Well, hi, Carolyn. Hey, C. Hi, Amy. Hi, Nanette. Nanette, I'm going to tackle your image, but I'm doing it upside down because, you know, that's what we do. Okay, so I have to, this is going to be Italy side, so I'm going to just write Italy over here, because usually when I turn it around I get it mixed up, and I'll do the tools on this side and then Italy on this side. Yeah. So I'll do the tools, start the tools first, and then my image that I'm going to be working from is a sunrise in Italy, because it has the beautiful orange that you've got on there. So I'll be flip-flopping between the two images. How is everybody this morning? And what are you working on? Always nice to hear what others are working on as well. I'm going to roll my sleeves up so that even if I get gouache on my sweater, it'll be on the underside and no one will see it. And I'm going to go in with a big brush. So I do have to crop this because it's different orientations. So I'm going to have a look. See, I've moved things around and I can't just reach. I have a couple of pieces of paper. That I can use. Hang on, I can use these actually. I used to put these out because I was scared that people would steal my videos. I think with tracking where we are from, I think that helps as well. Okay, so I need the orange, definitely. So I think I'm going to be doing this view. Is that so bad to crop it? I think I may crop your image, Nanette, so that I can get the right orientation or the right composition. Okay. So I'm going to crop it so that I don't have to keep the pieces of paper there. Okay. Done. Save to photos. So it should be here. So it's a little bit blurry, but that's okay. All right. Can get started. C says, I'm working on the wheelbarrow too. Oh, you're doing both of them? Did you finish this one already? So I'm just going to spray these because the yellow that I used is not schminke, and you can see the difference in consistency. Like, I think this one was a Caran d'Ache actually, and it is a little bit of a harder consistency, which actually I'm going to just take a different brush to grab some because I don't want my big brush being full of that. There we go. Oh, you're just doing the wheelbarrow. Okay. Good morning, Reb. How are you? Okay. Let's get a little bit of that orange color going. And I just want it to be quite transparent to start with, because with the sunrise, it is quite vibrant. But as soon as I put white in, like this definitely has a little bit more white in it. This one doesn't. So I want it to be quite vibrant. By putting white in it, it'll just dull it a little bit. Let's get this. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit more of the red orange in. So for the whole month we've been using gouache. Some of us have been using other materials, which is fine. Okay, I'm going to add a tiny little bit of white and you'll see the change. How it's so much, actually a lot more white. bit more red. And get that blocked in. And Nanette, is this your desk? I was going to ask you, is this your photo of your very neat and tidy art supply tools? Because Nanette is here, so it's nice to chat with the photographer behind the image. I'd love to do some morning lives with friends this month coming with the birds in December. So if anybody is interested and wants to come and join me, I'd love it if you would join me. So please reach out, whether it's on Substack or on Instagram, or, you know, just comment in this feed that you would like to join me, and then we can have a look at days and see what works. Oh, that's really bright, isn't it? Good morning, Meryl. Oh, Nanette says, I found that orange vase at a thrift shop. The color caught my eye and had to buy it. It's perfect for the smaller size brushes. Why do we have numbers after our names today? Is it always like that? Yes, it is always like that. It's, I don't know, I think it's YouTube trying to make it more fun for people to comment. So the more you comment, the higher in the ranking you get. C is number 1, but she's which is really bizarre. I don't understand it. C has she's commented twice. I don't know if it's the first comment that you put out that gets the ranking. I have no idea how it works. But C, you are number 1 right now. Okay, other colors in this same family, I'm going to add them as well in the piece. Should be a little bit lighter and pinker, but I'm going to put these in. Are they the Hemi brushes with the pink handles? I think they are, aren't they? Okay, and I do have some colours from yesterday that I can pull in some neutrals. Oh, see, says it happens sometimes, and that I've noticed it before too. And Reb says, Nanette, YouTube wants to tap into your competitive nature, LOL. And yes, they're the hymn brushes. And C says, of course I'm number 1. You're funny, C. Okay, so I'm trying to get the overall gist of the colors and not necessarily the exact, what is there exactly, because I just need to block everything in and then I can adjust. It's almost like just getting your first layer of gouache in is really important. and mine don't necessarily start off in a pretty way, but just blocking them in is a good start. And I should probably go back to this and see if there's any. There really, it's just that yellow at the top from the light that I want to get in. A lot of you are from the States and you have Thanksgiving this Thursday. Here in Canada, a lot of people are decorating already their yards for the holiday season and putting lights up. Do you guys wait until after Thanksgiving to do all that? Like, is that like a faux pas when you start doing decorating for the holidays without having had your Thanksgiving yet? I just want to know the order of operation, basically. I think our meetup as well, I'm going to have a session for December, and that will be our drawing session. We can have a few prompts, bird prompts, or bird images that we can draw from just to get warmed up for December. So that'll be this week. I'm thinking of Friday, but really I have to look at times and everything because I think my daughter's coming home. So I mean, it could be Saturday as well, if that works better for people. Saturday may work better for people. I know that... Oh, no. Is Deb here or Melissa here? I know they have a free draw frenzy, but I think that's on the 6th of December, isn't it? Okay, Amy says every light schedule is acceptable, but we wait until Advent. Okay, so you wait until the 1st. Sabrina, hi. I love this idea. It gives you a different perspective. I'm from Oregon and people will shamelessly put up Christmas lights the day after Halloween. Okay, there are some people like that here as well, which, you know, like I love seeing lights. It is your birthday and it's somebody else's birthday, maybe C's birthday. Or C, your birthday's on the same day as my mum, isn't it? That's the 7th. And Maria's is on the 6th. C said our neighbors used mild attempts this weekend to decorate, and Sunday night it was brilliant. You know, like I love walking at night because it gets so dark really, really, really early here up in Canada. So by 4 o'clock it's dark outside, and having those Christmas lights kind of lead your way around the neighborhood is really lovely. So I am all for early lights. I like it. Hi Elgena, just popping in watching while cleaning. That's always a good way to watch, getting stuff done. Yes, C is on the 7th, Maria is on the 6th. We have quite a few birthdays. It's exciting. So if you're just joining, I'm flip-flopping from an Italian scene from my camera roll from when we were there just last month. And today is tools. So Nanette, a member of our BSA Club, she has added an image of tools from her table. So I'm doing those, and then I matched an image into, or from my camera roll. So I think I said I was going to leave the sky white, but I may just do a very light blue. And it's not really purple enough up here, so I need to add some more purple. Some more mauve. Not even purple, a little bit more pink. Pinky purple. Skies are difficult. Skies are, I mean, it's a really great practice in mixing colors with your skies. C says, yay, Maria, we are almost birthday twins. Anybody else have a December birthday? I know that Scott has a birthday. He's on the 31st, I want to say, of December. My dad has a birthday. My mom has a birthday. So many Sagittarians. Well, I'm not sure if I don't think the 31st is Sagittarius. I think that's Capricorn, isn't it, already? Anybody else have a December birthday? Just want to remind everybody as well, tomorrow, I don't know if there are any other drawing sessions on, but we do have a club meet for Louise and I are starting a planners. It's called the Hobonichi Club, but you can come with any planners if you are somebody who wants to get into planning, or if you're a practiced and experienced planner. Can be journaling, it can be visual planning, it can be just, yeah, visual journaling. And I do believe Louise is going to be releasing on the Hobonichi Club, which is free, a post about December kind of thoughts and prompts and ways to kind of reflect on the year past, and ways you can, like, just, you don't always just have to talk about your day. You could be journaling about something, whether it's your creative practice, your family. Anyway, it's a great post. So have a look over on, I've got the link in this description. It's over on Substack, and you just have to click join or subscribe, and then you can see a link to our Zoom session tomorrow. I'm really new at the whole, like, I do this daily, but I don't consider that planning, and we have incorporated, you know, a little bit more of planning throughout these past 5.5 years, depending on what month it was. But there are a few people who I've definitely recognized as very practiced and dedicated planners, or even, it's just about being aware, really, which I want to become more aware and note things down, and some people are so good at that. So I'm hoping to learn from people like Louise, who's been doing it for years. Anyway, that's tomorrow. Has anybody got any other sessions that's happening this week? I know we've got Art Hang Party on Thursday. I'm not sure if Beth has any, or Sam Dion Baker has any. I'll be going and looking. All right. Oh, the purple. I could have done the purple down there too. Let's do that. I'm just going to block in just some darks down here. Just get this off my brush. Oh, yes. Actually, see, Melly Sagittarius woman, she's working on Aries right now. Reb says, my son, how old is your son going to be, Reb? I know he's just little, isn't he? Okay, let's get that purple down there first. Four. Are you crying because it's going so fast and you like the younger years, Reb? Oh, it goes really fast. It's funny because a very good friend of mine who moved to the west coast of Canada from England because she met her guy back then. She had kids in her early 20s. So when I started having kids, her kids were already like 10 and 12, and I'm like, how is that even possible? And then when my kids started becoming like, you know, up in the 4s and 5s, they were going through teen years. And then by the time my kids were in their early teens, her kids were in her early 20s, and it was unfathomable. And now my kids are in their early 20s. It just passes so quickly. Crazy. Oh, C says Melissa has posted a great video of her finished quilted jacket. Oh, it's wonderful. Bravo, Melissa. I loved it. Oh, I have to look. Very cool. Is Melissa here today? I don't think she's here. I hope you're commenting on her post, and I'm sure you are, C, telling her how much you like it. Okay, well, I will keep an eye out for everybody's sessions this week. Anybody have any new YouTube videos out? I know that Louise, she posted one recently. And Reb, do you have any new ones out? I think I may just keep this one quite simple. So really right now I just need to do the trees. Wonder if I can get these a little bit darker. Probably. I call these sea pines. I don't think they are called sea pines, but they're one of my favorite pine trees. Long, long limbs, and then they have this like body at the top, and they're very tall. Okay, I need more, a lot more of this purple. I could go even darker, couldn't I? Somehow it's picking up some white. I'm going to put a little bit of, you can't see me mixing that, can you? Here, let me move this over a bit. I want to put some yellow in it, but I think I've got some white on my brush and that's not making it very dark. Probably picking up some of the white around it as well. That's right, with the contrast, no, it's not very dark. I'm going to take a clean brush in a minute. I'll just block it in, then I'll just go over. Just want to get some silhouettes on here. I don't know what all the shapes are, but I'm just going to put them in. Oh, I went too high up. That's all right. That's okay. And then we do have this, which is the light. So I need to find... just do it very thin for now and then go over it. Almost like a guide. It's not very straight. The things you start seeing when my eye switches to another color, I'm like, oh, there's a electrical wire right there. It's neat. Didn't see that. Reb says, yes, it's going fast, but this is a good age. Oh, yeah. 4 is wonderful. Although I did have a word for 4 because you know how you say troublesome 3s and what was 2s? Anyway, I had a word for 4s because sometimes it was like difficult. I mean, it's the beginning of school, isn't it? School, preschool, or kindergarten. So you get a little bit more time to yourself. I feel like you still, if you're not working full time, you can still fill your days up. Oh, I made this trunk way too thick. Yeah, it does. It goes way too fast. Okay, this is the side of the building, so I just want to get that in straight. And then this is slightly darker. Okay, going back to the tools. Now I'm going to use what what materials I did, or what colors I've just used over there, and pull them into this side. We're coming to the end of Gouache-vember. Can you believe it? I think next Monday is the 1st of December, and we have birds in December coming up really fast. If you are joining, just comment if you're joining in birds in December. It would be nice to see who is joining us. You don't have to be part of our club, like my morning club, to join, but then you will get the reference photos if you do. And I will be releasing the list this weekend coming for birds in December. Or maybe maybe I'll release it this week. I think I did post it in my stories, but those disappear, so I will make a post of it on Instagram, as well as I think I did one on Substack already, but I may not have posted the list. So we're basically taking different locations from where our club members are from, and we're going to focus on birds from those areas. Now you could expand that to, if you're doing this on your own and not within our group, you could totally think of all the people that you know and do birds from their locations around the world. Or you could just pick 31 different locations from around the world and do that. I think we've done that before. That was one of our prompt lists. And then you deciding what you're going to do with the birds. We're still kind of, which is why I want to have a session. Maybe Saturday is better. I'm excited about the birds, so I always love doing the birds. Hi Melissa, how are you? Oh, Melissa did hear you, see. Good morning, good morning. Amy says your brush seems new, a new brand or an old favorite? Oh, it's not really a new brand. I think I've had them for 6 months, Amy. It's the Nick Pro. The round, I like it because it has a good tip on it and it does hold a lot of paint. So for for gouache, it is quite good, because it holds all that paint. And you can get, somebody was saying I can't get a fine tip or a, like a fine mark with my gouache. It's always quite thick, but this, as long as you've got, I was saying, as long as you have a lot of paint on and you have a good tip, you can draw quite a fine line with it. So it really, you can use it as a sketch tool as well as your thicker blocking in brush. This is actually a brush, so I need to put some, I need to mix some grey. Yeah, it's, I think a lot more brushes are becoming like this, right? A lot more brushes have this shape to them. They're not just round, like they've actually shaped them. But I think this is something also that we could do, like to a brush. Like if you have a round brush that's not great or the greatest, or the tip's not the greatest, you can probably just flatten it out, and it's almost like cutting hair. You could probably just trim it so that you get a nice tip as well. I don't know, does anybody else do that? Aljena says, love birds in December. I usually manage to paint just a few, but it's always fun. Oh, I'm so happy. Please make sure to tag me when you do, because I'd love to share them, Aljena. Okay, there are some colors behind here which I kind of want to add as well. And in here, the blue is also down here where the bunting is. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that bright pink in. Maybe I'll just not have that bright pink. Just put some blues in. Really the only blue is really there. And then we've got this big paper clip as well. And the green leaves. I don't think there's any green. Oh, there is a little bit of green down here in the lawn, but it's very muted, so I'm going to add some purple to the green on my brush. It's just not as bright. Sounds like it's raining outside, but I'm not sure if it is. What's the weather like in Toronto? Melissa? And Melissa, let us know what you're drawing this Thursday on Art Hang Party. In Art Hang Party, not on it, in it. Wrong grey. I've got to work on that. Not raining here. 6 degrees and slightly windy. Or maybe it's just the wind. Melissa says we're doing build a tea party scene on Thursday. Oh, fun. I do love those builder parties, builder scenes. Okay, let's get that red paintbrush in. I mean, it's okay, the brush, it is a little bit flimsy. I wish this didn't happen a lot, but I think that's just they do that so that it's less rigid, but I'm not sure why they do that. The wobble of the paintbrush. Maybe somebody who makes paintbrushes can answer why they don't clamp those on a little bit better. Maybe I just need to start using a bristle brush. Okay, I need a straight line across the bottom here. And then much darker in some areas. There's a piece of paper. What's that little piece of paper, Nanette? Does it say something? Is it your daily affirmation? Oh, there may be rain today. Maybe you're getting it first, which would be really weird because the weather front usually doesn't come from the east, but maybe it is. It just sounds rainy. But it could just be the heating in the house. Okay, I've got to get some white highlights, but not yet. Get some darker areas in the brushes. Darker areas. Darker details. And I need that, the silver. So more grays. And Melissa, can you confirm that your free draw frenzy is on the 6th? Did we already confirm that? I think it is. Okay. And that says, I can't remember what that paper is. It's not there anymore. Okay, so I don't need to draw it. And yes, Free Draw Frenzy is on December 6th at 11 a.m. Deb has found some pretty fun Christmassy things to draw. Oh, great. Fantastic. So I was cleaning up my room. I have been for the past week, and I still have some things to clean up. But I may make a Substack post on the things that I found, because there are things that I forgot that I even had. So I think that would be quite fun to post about. And because I used to run art camps from my studio, like for kids, I have a lot of multiples. So if shipping wasn't that extortionate, I would probably gladly ship a few of these things. So I've got 6 sets of lino cutting tools, like 6 little, you know, the multiple ones that you have, yeah. So I have 6 of those. I have 6 watercolors, Meaden watercolors, like pans. Some of them have not been used much. I have, I found gold leaf, imitation gold leaf, but I found 2 brand new books of silver leaf as well, imitation silver, not the real thing. But so I want to include that in my art somewhere. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I found. Stamps, which will really help when I'm doing all this planning and enjoy like some stamping on my pages and things like that. Yeah, it's incredible what you find when you clear up. And once it's all completely, like, you know, more presentable, because right now I still got tons of things on the floor that I need to find spots for, then I will do a little tour. Maybe it'll just be incorporated into that, a little tour of my studio space. It's very small, by the way. My studio is tiny. But it's a great place to just do the whole dump and run, or don't need to clean you up because you're in your own space. So that's, you know, I could not ask for a better little space. Oh, my pot has gone a little bit funny. I need to add some colors to that pot. And then definitely some more highlights. Oh, Jenna says, liner cutting is on my wish list. Are you in Canada, Jenna? Jennifer says, your supplies are really making me wish I was teaching again. I know. Isn't it? I do, like, I really did enjoy teaching young kids. You know, there were definitely days, but it's so rewarding, like their excitement and their joy for like what they've created, and the way they're so proud about, you know, at the end of the week they were showing their parents, and they couldn't even get out of my door when their parents came to pick them up without like pulling out everything, and they were so proud of what they'd created, and that was the best. Oh, look at the time already. So I got another holiday commission to do today. A family who I guess wanted to remember their time that they spent on a beach together. So instead of a Christmas tree, I'm doing a palm tree, which should be interesting. I will show you as that goes how it's turning out. I do like how people come up with their ideas. Yeah, see, this is where gouache can get a little bit muddy. By putting the block colors down first, and I definitely need to bring in some highlights just to tie it all up. I think I'm not very good at doing like these kind of still lives where there's a little bit of everything. Let me get those highlights on, and then I think I'm going to turn it over. Maybe do, hang on, let me just get the writing in here. This is also a paintbrush and the top of a paintbrush. Don't want to. And then there is writing on here. Oops. Okay. My brush is very dirty, so I'm needing to get rid of all of that. Let's just take the white straight from the container. I hope you all have a good day today. Thank you for joining this morning. And again, if you go into the description here on this video, you can link to many different areas of Blue Shine Art. I have classes online if you're looking at taking classes. I am going to be releasing a new class for January in December. I'll release it before Christmas, just in case you want to gift someone the class, or if you want to gift yourself the class. And we have the Hobonichi Planners Club starting tomorrow on Zoom. Everybody can join if you're interested in keeping a consistent planning habit throughout the year, or if you do that already, we'd love to hear from you, because you know it's good to have advice from from experienced planners. And you'll be hearing Louise talk about her planning strategies. I'll be chatting a little bit about how I am starting off and have got started already. I know it's not the new year, but just making notes of what I want to do, what I want to include in my dailies. Just to make it a little bit more doable, or that I don't fall off the mountain and crash. Okay, don't like this orange container, but can't really do too much about it anymore. And it's not bright back there. Okay, I'm going to turn the page over, seeing as it is time. And we have tools, and we have a landscape. Just let's have a look if there's anything that I can add. So I didn't do the dark blue sky up here. I wanted to keep some white in there. I guess I could have added a little bit more blue. Not my favorite page, but hey, we got it done, so that's good. Bye, Nanette. Take care. Thank you, C. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the image, Nanette. Oh, well, Jenny, yeah, you're in Sweden. Well, I mean, you can get the cheap, I have, like, my sets are pretty cheap of the liner cutting. You can get very cheap sets. And then I've got a couple, I actually found another thing of rubber for carving into as well. That was in my cupboard, so I'm happy about that, because now I have two big pieces that I can make smaller stamps out of, or lino prints, so that's cool. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Yes, it's a grey day. It's not, I mean, this was all cloud as well, so I guess maybe I should put that, because there is that color here. Maybe I'll quickly do that. It just looks a little bit too bright, and it is morning. I'm just going to quickly do that. I know some of you have to go, and please, yeah, do go if you have to go. Let's see, maybe a tiny little bit more of blue. A little bit lighter. I just got white paint all over my hand. See, the white doesn't always make it lighter. I do want this to be bright around here though. That's a bit better, I think. Yeah. Thanks, C. Great contrast in images today. Yeah, huge contrast, aren't they? Because some of them, you guys may not have seen this one. I didn't post it because I didn't finish it. Then I'm missing 2 from the weekend, Harvest and Forest, which I really want to do. I did not finish my lasagna, but they were kind of similar because they were 2 food ones. Connection, Lens. This one was probably one of my favorites, the Wings. And I liked Sparkle as well, but they're very similar. I haven't done Forage. See, I'm not very good at weekend ones. And Drink Me. Ink, I liked the ink one, and I love the botanical. Paper Doll was nice and bright. Pantry, look, upside down, did it upside down, didn't turn it round. The Maletti I haven't finished. I didn't do Collection. Golden, Vintage I didn't quite finish. Community I didn't finish either, but I'm not touching it. Cake, Ritual, Nest, Machine, and Mushroom. So now I'm contemplating, this is what I'm contemplating. I'm contemplating in the next few days, like tomorrow and Thursday in my YouTubes, going back. Oh, I just don't know. No, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll, because I've pretty much run out of space in this sketchbook. So I may go back to Forest and do that tomorrow, and maybe Harvest. But I think let me just have a look. Because, yeah, that makes me sad that I won't do the last ones. Yeah, see, tomorrow's vegetables, and I love doing vegetables, but I could, there's Harvest. So I could put the vegetables, I can combine them with the Harvest, with sweet potatoes and the pumpkins. I could do that. And then Thursday is Thanksgiving. I kind of have to do pie. Maybe Maria can post some of her pies, and also Leslie. Do you remember all those pies Leslie made? Because I know you guys are pie makers. And then on Friday we have Sit. And I found a really lovely photo of my grandma. And she's sitting with our old cat. I love that photo. So I found that as well, which I'm going to do for Sit. And I may do that as a birthday present for my dad. So I'll do that on a separate piece of paper. But that's Friday, so I can do that with you guys. And then Saturday is Inside, and I love that one that Nanette has added of her cat. And then Joanne added a beautiful fancy dress for Sunday. So we, it would be a kind of a shame. Thursday I will definitely do Thanksgiving and pies. And tomorrow I think I may combine the vegetable and the Harvest. Yeah. Thank you. I do, like, gouache Vember really does I do really like it. I think I was a little bit stingy with my gouache this year. I don't know. A little bit, it wasn't as thick in some places that I would like to have been. But I don't mind the scratchiness either. I don't know. I don't mind it. And using it a little bit differently. All right, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to walk my little pup Piper, and then I have to get started. I should go grocery shopping, but I really don't want to. But Tuesday is a good day to go because it's not super busy. So I may go grocery shopping, and then get that commission painted. So have a lovely day, everybody. I hope that you you get lots done. I like my palette though. I like the colors from today. I like what it is, Yeah, maybe I'll post this with this like this. That would be cool. Okay, everybody, take care. Speak to you soon. Bye. Don't forget to look in the description for the Hobonichi Club for tomorrow if you haven't joined. See you. Bye.